Ho, ho, ho there. Uh, Tonight was night two of Reindeer games. And here on Tally Notes, we're going to talk, I guess it's ladies' night. So we're all right with that.
As it is
It kind of
occasionally.
fits the theme because it was kind of ladies' night with them too, right? They're sticking
Yeah,
together.
yeah, yeah. Taylor's pulling all the Taylor stops again, I see.
Okay. Now, I do like Taylor, but I have to say that from her first season on, where she was just herself without any feedback,
Yep.
to now, there's she's kind of on the edge of the cockiness a little bit. Like she's
A little
like,
bit. A
it's
little
not as
bit.
endearing. It's
I think her inflated bank account has given her the maybe a
and just
little
so many people, because when she was in there not knowing what the viewers were thinking, do people like me or do people hate me, right? And then she gets out, she finds out
sure.
everyone loved her.
Yep.
It's got to, maybe a little inflated ego, but I was thinking tonight, all of these players all have pros and cons about them. Even
True.
Xavier tonight, I was like, maybe Xavier's kind of a jerk. I don't usually
Listen.
decorate trees. I'm usually
Yes.
watching
Yes.
sports.
Okay, I
But
made a
that's
judgment
women's
call.
work or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I
That's what
absolutely made a
lacrosse is, right?
I made a judgment call on that statement. It defined his personality to me a little bit more, and I was like, "Oh, I'm not
Yeah,
inviting
it
you
wasn't
over for Christmas, man."
yeah. Because isn't
Bah
Christmas supposed
humbug.
to be about being with the people you love? It's not ladies' work, or it's not less important. I mean, sports happen every day of the year, but doing the Christmas tree and doing the traditions, like, I don't know, he's not into it, I guess. I don't know.
Too cool for
Whatever.
Christmas tree, as I see.
Whatever. I hope his fiance was watching so she can take note that she will be doing the Christmas tree
It's
by
her job.
herself.
It's her job now.
She'll be lonely by herself with a bottle of wine. That's what's going to be. He's going to be in the other room watching sports. So yeah, everyone kind of has I'm starting to see like their pros and cons, which that's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yes.
two for
What?
two guys down.
Yeah. What's the deal here? We've got two comp beasts out the door back to back. I'm not complaining.
I'm not either, honestly. I mean, it kind of shakes it up a little bit because Josh said it, old meatball himself, that it's anybody's game, right? Who knows?
Yep. And listen, it's a weird world, okay? Because you get the gist of my general tolerance level for Josh's silly pants antics, right? But tonight, whilst watching the episode, I was thinking, yeah, he's doing really great. He's doing good. He's okay. That's fine. But then on Twitter, I saw him throw the smackdown on the old Elvis impersonator Big Brother player.
And you're like, wait a minute.
And I'm like, okay, all right. You know what? It's been how many years? What, like 7 years or whatever? 8 years since his
Since his
season?
pot banging session.
I now am officially following Josh on the Twitter.
Okay.
I was like,
Just
there it
because,
is. There it is. I'll take
it's a
it.
Christmas miracle, is what it is.
It is. It is.
Aw, your heart.
Quite the turn of events.
Yeah, very nice. So he's not a fan of Daniel.
Yeah, Daniel had a few. He said a few things, and Josh rebutted in the best way possible. So yeah, something for all you fans to go look for on the Twitter.
Bean wants to know where my Santa hat is. I have to say that my sons have those hats. But anyway, you know how it is with kids.
They're doing Santa things. Yeah. They have hats.
Yeah, I had one ugly sweater last night. I forgot, guys. I'm sorry. A really busy day, but we're here, and I did get to watch the whole show. Unlike David, who was stuck doing work things in this busy time of year and didn't even get home in time to watch it. So sorry, David. Maybe he'll jump, but I don't.
Okay, were you like me? Like when the comp was won, and then Taylor did her very dramatic roll and snow fling in slow motion, I was like, oh, David's gonna love this. This is gonna make
Wait,
his
it's gonna be a
day.
toss-up. It's gonna be the toss-up of, does he love that, or does he love the amount of times that Frankie jumps on Xavier and wraps his legs around?
And,
I don't
and
know.
literally straddles him like a stripper's pole.
Like several times, and holds on and squeezes, and you're like, Jesus. I mean, Xavier was smiling, so it was. I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't know if
Yeah.
consent was actually given.
I'm so glad it wasn't the only one that was like, whoa, Frankie.
Like
Whoa.
one time, okay, like more than once. Now it's getting a little weird, dude. Like, yeah,
It's like the first time he was like, he allowed it. I'll do it again. This is my
ugh.
thing now.
Yeah, it was a
Oh
little.
my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah,
Yes,
that was fun. I will say too that of all the years of watching Big Brother
there we
and
go. Yeah,
Survivor and, the occasional World
couple too
Series,
many.
my daughter has never expressed as much excitement as she did when when Frankie was the one who hit the buzzer before Cody. She got
Really?
up, she threw pillows across the room. There was like full frat boy, like growling. It was guttural. She's just,
See, now
yeah.
that challenge for me personally, because I love a logic puzzle. Give me a grid, give me some facts. I'm gonna figure it out. But that's got to be really hard without a pen and paper. And
Yes.
so listen. I wasn't surprised that Xavier got it first. I just didn't. I thought Frankie would have got it first because he seems to be really. I don't. It's the speed, but he's really quick. And then I don't know. I thought it would be pretty even. I didn't see Cody losing at the get go like that, or you know what I mean. I didn't anticipate that, but hey,
But that, you know what though, that telescope clue, like that was a tough one. Xavier like solving it and Frankie seeing it. I think that's why Frankie got the win. If he hadn't seen it and had to come to that conclusion
yeah,
himself, then it could have been either
yeah.
one of
Now,
them. Yes, BB.
cheating, or is it just merely being observant? And
It's not cheating if it's not against the rules,
right.
though
So,
it's,
I mean, is
sketchy
it
maybe.
he had to be in the right place at the right time? And you know what? If in lots of those puzzles and things like that, they like crash them down so people can't see. In this, you got to get it in there quick. Got to kind of keep it undercover.
Yep. Yeah,
You
he did
know,
have it behind his back, like loo loo loo.
but then it only looks more obvious. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's
You might almost like want to like go up to the thing when someone's coming back and you don't want them to see what you got. You kind of like ditch it and grab something else. Like, I don't know. Just
yeah, it'd be
maybe,
hard to
oh no,
be
not
like,
this one, and like turn around. Oh, this one won't work, or so throw them
yeah,
off.
like
I don't know.
stealthy and sneaky in that competition might, that
Yeah,
might not have worked. But it's like when you have like any puzzle games or anything like that where you have like teams, or you look over, you can see where the pieces go. I mean, that's just taking the opportunities as they present themselves.
yeah,
There you go.
exactly. What did you think about teams? What did you think about that little?
At first I was like, oh, of course, Cody's gonna put together this like the beef team.
Listen,
Um,
don't tell Cody his beef team wasn't good. That was the best team ever.
yes. But then I know that you haven't watched yet, but like anybody who's watched the Squid Game challenge knows like you don't always want to do things with the people you want to play the game with, because this is the situation
Right,
you find yourself in.
exactly. But yeah, but you when you saw the teams made, the two teams after they were picked, on paper, it really did seem that one team was like, I think Danielle called it out herself. The
Yeah, yeah.
reject, the misfits, the
Yep.
whatever. Yeah. Which we love an underdog, so that's fine for us. So when you
Yes.
see them actually win, and they had the disadvantage with Taylor that she had to do her little tree first, but for Taylor, I think it was almost like, I can do this in miniature, I can do it for big. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
It's almost like,
Right.
oh, she got to
Yeah.
practice on something that was a little bit more manageable.
Yeah, yeah, it was exactly like it gave her the learning curve maybe that was needed, like just that
Yeah.
little extra padding of experience.
Yeah, but but there was a little friction between her and Brittany during the challenge when Brittany was kind of trying to make a suggestion and Taylor kind of shut it down. I was like, oh, okay, sorry.
But right, she's like, "Oh," but I did love that she turned around and was like, "Okay, yeah, maybe start from the bottom."
Right. But that first instinct, Taylor thought she was right. I mean, she was gonna.
Yes. I
So,
I love Brittany like, "It's a really good plan."
and then it's oh yes, okay, that'll work.
Yes.
That really did look hard. I mean, Nicole, because we love her, she's ditzy and clumsy and goofy and whatever, but that was really hard for her. And it was
Yeah.
very hard.
Oh
And it
my
was very
gosh.
hard for Xavier too. I don't even understand.
Well, and the thing is I don't think I mean, not that isn't a, it doesn't have its difficulties. But is it like that difficult? Like at first I thought like is Xavier like throwing this so that his alliance wins? Like what is happening? This seems
Well,
weird.
he'd be upset that the people that he thought had his back didn't pick him. Except,
Yeah. Yeah.
did Cody? I mean, did they really have a chance? Cody was going to pick whoever, right?
Yeah. Also, okay, also I understand that like I from Xavier's position, I guess I can understand where it's like, oh, these are the people that I was working with. So surprised that they didn't save me. But it's like, yeah, but
Right?
look at who else is there playing with you. Like,
Yeah, this is where this team because because it's like super fast, right? And
yeah.
because there's not as many players and they're all coming in as vets, and it's very balanced. And so right now with Cam and him and now Cody being gone, like it still seems balanced. Do you know what I mean? Like
Yep.
even though because there's enough of different skill sets, it's not just endurance or anything yet. So
Yeah.
it's been good so far.
I mean, we're only, two
Right.
episodes into this, but it's like in 2 episodes, they've already proven that like the thing that we always complain about the competitions in Big Brother, it's like they're doing these like better
Yeah.
than
No.
they do it in Big Brother.
Better challenges. And is it because they have like a certain time to shoot and they're not trying to fit it in like at the oh, we have to do this in the last 5 minutes of the
Yeah,
show?
maybe that
I don't know.
possibility. But I like the idea that they're giving an advantage with a disadvantage that changes the scope of the game just a little bit, where especially in a short game like this where the social aspect isn't, you don't really get to thread that needle,
Yeah. And
uh,
Cody winning and being able to pick the teams, he said it perfectly. Because of that advantage, he ended up having to show his cards.
Yep.
Immediately.
Yep. Exactly. So,
and not only on who he wanted to work with, but who he didn't want to work with, right?
yeah.
And turns out he picked wrong. He picked poorly.
Well, and also he clearly just again underestimated Taylor's karma and thought he was immune to it. And
she just always seems to stay like extremely cool.
He just needs to he needs to rewatch her season and realize that all of the naysaying he did on her gameplay was wrong, and it got him too. So
yeah, and now it's got him. So now what's he gonna do? If you naysay someone's abilities, but then that person beats you, I think that might make you a loser.
Yep.
Bam.
That's right.
And Bean says it here. I don't know for how we should have known. Like, I don't even know. You're right. We're sorry. We're sorry.
Duh.
I've seen it too many times. I just thought they were going to come in and steamroll, and it's like, that sucks. But okay. I'm glad it didn't happen.
Yeah.
And again, Christmas miracle.
One thing we did not talk about yesterday, which is not important at all, but I'm going to bring it up now because I do feel like it's worthy to mention that the
Okay.
coolest thing that Cam ever did in that entire 100 days in that house, plus his however many days in this reindeer games, was his exit on reindeer games, when they have to jump and then magically disappear out of the house. That leap was amazing. It was amazing.
And you're only allowed to say that tonight because David's not here.
And it was my favorite.
He's
It
not
was
here
the
to
favorite
censor it.
thing. And so tonight when it was Cody's turn to like jump out of the house, there was no bending of knees and flicking of hair. It was
No, he
so
was
dull.
done. He
So
was
dull.
done. So what you're saying is Cam was just happy to be there and be invited, right? He probably was, honestly.
He was just
Right? He
if
looks
you're
around and
a
sees all
fan,
these like super gnome
yeah.
players.
Yeah.
Maybe, wow, I'm one of them. No, you're not, dude. But okay. And then, but
You're
Cody,
getting closer. Like they're gonna let you in a little bit, but you're not there yet.
Cody's just like, yeah, I'll see you next year. Whatever.
I'll see you at the next thing you're doing.
The next time you guys call me and want me to show up for something and give me some money.
It's exactly. I did not think that Jordan was going to be hosting all of the games.
Come on! I was
I
like,
don't
when I
love
saw
that.
her, like, what is this? Does that mean she's hosting all 6 nights?
I
Or is it
guess.
2,
I
2, 2,
guess.
and 2?
I think it's going to be her. I think
No,
it's
they
gonna be
CBS,
her.
you screwed up. So wait, you went from like Chenbot to like, I love Jordan, but she's a little flat.
Yes,
Just in
and
her.
it's like it's not live; it's pre-recorded. So, like, you couldn't have done another take. Like put a little more. We need a little more like uptones at the end of those words, Jordan.
Yeah, but people are gonna start thinking she's a robot too.
Maybe that's what happens on the CBS Big Brother soundstage.
Someone's back there like yelling at him before they go out. No, don't you show too much emotion.
If you show a lick of personality, you are out of here.
And make sure you thank Jesus. I
don't.
Nobody said yet the reason for. Oh, that's why Julie couldn't be there. She would have been the reason for the season every show.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Speaking of overall Big Brother, what do you think about the house? I think it looks so cool.
I think it's cute.
I am all about that snowy blue bathroom.
Well, it's pretty much the same bathroom as this season. They just put a few Christmas decorations in there, but it works.
For me, I need Christmas decorations. It
Yeah.
looks great. They got, I don't know. I think they should keep this Christmas theme for next summer.
I think it's pretty cute. I really like the hot cocoa room. I like how that looks. That's cute. I like when we're getting like the little scroll bys of the the artwork that's on the walls, like the framed pictures.
It's not a house this season. It's a lodge.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I would love to live in a lodge. I
think it'd be all right.
Jordan just canceled Christy's invitation to the Christmas dinner party. I know. Sorry, Jordan.
That's okay.
I don't know.
It's all right. Her husband's a lot to handle. It's fine.
I mean, I like Jordan. I've been a Jeff and Jordan person since Jeff and Jordan existed. I root for them. Go, but she's just not. She's just not a.
She's just not bringing the pizzazz.
Exactly, and there are other players that are not playing, or other vets that are not playing in the reindeer games that have pizzazz that could be a better host, I think. But
yeah, I'm hoping that this whole thing with like Tiffany Xavier or Derek X rather coming into host, like I hope that comes into fruition because I need some high end energy that's coming from somebody other than Frankie. I mean, he can keep going. It's cool, but like I need the balance on the other side of.
He's clearly very strong.
Yes, so strong. So lots of really toned leg muscle. Yeah.
Yes. And I don't know. I thought maybe he was a little, when they showed those little clips from last season where they were like pushing the levery bomb
Yeah.
thing or whatever, switching the universe. I don't know what they did. Anyway, it was a little weird, and he can be a little weird in little snippets, but when they give a little longer, he's more real. Does that make sense? I don't know. It
That
makes
is
sense in my head before it
because
came out.
that see, okay. That is the love-hate thing that I've always had for Frankie's personality, because sure, it's like a dynamic, loud, silly,
Like sound, all these little sound bites, right?
right.
And you're
And
like, ew,
and
that's
that's
annoying.
right. And that's just fine. It's like, it's very like a Hunger Games host, you know, like
Oh my God!
yeah.
Is he going to have his show about Italian cooking too?
Yes, yes.
Because
Why
I'm
not?
telling you what, if you haven't ever seen it, that Stanley Tucci cooking show, pretty freaking amazing. Anyway,
Fantastic.
but yes, he does a little bit. He could have been in the prequel, this whatever this thing is going to be. He could
Yes. The predecessor, or
he
no,
could have been, yeah. 1,000%.
predecessor.
He's definitely from the capital.
I feel like that's a lot,
Yeah, it's a
but
lot.
also, when you'd see like the live feeds and stuff, and he was just, and you didn't get to see it very often, but you could see it like, okay, now he's kind of relaxing, just being a little bit more like probably how he is most of the time. Then it's like, okay, fine. But some people are just so hungry for it, and when you
Mm-hmm.
can see how hungry somebody is for it, maybe it becomes a little bit like less appealing. And they're at the beginning of his reality competition TV career. My sister has the name, and people don't know who I am except for super fans of my sister. um it was desperate almost, right? Now
Mm.
he's got to be a villain on a kids series. He's had a couple of spots in movies.
He
He's
did
done
that
the
movie
reality
with the
cop.
guy driving the Uber and killing people,
Yeah.
and then he killed
So
Frankie too out the sunroof. I saw
Frankie
it.
was toast.
I
So,
don't I can't see it.
maybe now the hunger is like the cessation. There's, like there's it's tolerable. It's more tolerable. Now it's like, okay, now this is more fun because you're not so hungry for it.
Maybe he has succeeded in finding out what his brand is.
There you go.
You know what I
And
mean?
then
Like
and I'll take
curating
that.
vibe. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. And
Um,
yeah, and you know what? Maybe 8 years from now, Blue won't drive me crazy because maybe she'll find that sweet
she
spot where she's still
won't want to be an
performing.
influencer anymore. She'll get a real job.
Yeah, but like she can perform, but maybe it'll be like a little bit more authentic and a little bit less desperate, and then I could get behind
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Maybe.
Brittany tried to make Cody feel guilty because her kids need to eat. And I loved that because I was like, oh, yeah, why not?
Why not?
I mean,
Do it.
she's got what, 3 kids?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yes.
that's a sizable amount of hours of labor. I'm just going to say,
You
that's
bet.
a lot of hours. And
Yep.
if you can use that in your favor and use your kids to make people feel sorry for you, do it.
Go for it. You do what you got to do, Mom. Do what you
Sometimes
got to
people
do.
stand up and give you their seat. Sometimes maybe they don't eliminate you. It's fine. It's fine.
Well, and what I love about anything that comes out of Brittany's mouth is that it's like everything she says to somebody is always so not even close to serious. Like she's the most unserious person.
Yeah.
So,
She's definitely got like that very dry
yeah, but she
like a
can
British,
really like,
right? It's like kind of,
yeah, she can really like paint that like, that look of, yeah, exactly. Like the
yeah.
very keep calm and carry on,
But you can definitely tell when she's judging people.
The eyebrow. She has less control over that eyebrow
Yeah.
than she used
Yeah.
to. It
It's
goes up
telling.
a little easier.
So yeah, who else? Anybody else? Danielle, we still haven't really seen her do much. I don't think she will, sadly. But yeah,
Nope.
Josh
I don't
was
know
a
if there's
little less
enough of a game for her to wrap around if she's not, maybe doesn't like grab a competition that gives her a power or something.
Right.
Maybe.
Okay, so Bean says, as of right now, who do we think wins? So we're 2 days in Who did we say last
I'm
night?
gonna go with Taylor. I'll pick Taylor as my winner's pick. I don't have a problem with it.
Who did got pick? Didn't he say
Xavier.
Taylor?
Yeah, Xavier.
Xavier. Yeah. And I mean, he saved himself tonight.
Sure.
So nobody would have picked Cody. I mean,
nobody really would want to in this group. Like, it's not that he couldn't. It's just he doesn't resonate with any of us.
And he's gone. But I'm just saying he left, and none of us would have. We're not upset.
Yeah.
You know, I think honestly, I have to go with Brittany, and I
love it. I will be
like,
so happy if your player wins, because that's who I want to win.
Yeah, that's why, and I can't. You know what? I can't head over my heart. My heart's gonna win, and I want her to win.
Listen. We've been doing this for a minute, right?
Yeah.
There's two or three things that I've learned along the way.
You and I always see people.
We pick the same people a lot.
A lot.
But you will pick the people that both of us want to win. And that player does much better under your reign of being picked.
Than if you jinx them.
If I pick who I want
they're gone.
To win, they're out, man. They're out of here.
All right, well then I hope I won't jinx her.
Yeah.
But I really want her to win, and I feel like if they're taking out these bigger threats, if that's how they're kind of, and now we're 2 guys down, the ladies have the numbers. If they can hold it, they can. Frankie's got to go. He's too good. He's too competitive. I think Frankie has to go next, or Xavier, and then they only have to get rid of Corey, and then that's it.
And I think that there's.
Sorry, Josh. Not Corey. Josh.
Maybe a sliver. I mean, like literally just a whisker of a sliver's chance that Nicole might stick with the girls now that Cody's gone.
Correct. Maybe. I thought that too. I thought, well, this makes it so that she'll stick with them.
She kind of has to. And she made it clear, like, right? She showed her cards to us when we were questioning, was she going to stick with the girls or what? When she was like, well, now that Cody's gone, I really have to up my game. Okay, exactly. Yes. Because you weren't going to stick with the girls, and we knew that.
Well, because she thought that they could make an alliance, her, Frankie, and Cody. And I don't think her relationship with Frankie is strong enough. I think it needed Cody there, and without Cody,
I think so too. Yep, like he was the bridge.
I mean, Frankie will be smart if he will. I don't even have to doubt it. He's going to try to pull Nicole in.
Absolutely.
Because he lost Corey too. But Nicole's got a lot of options.
She does.
She's sitting pretty good. But yeah, I think when these big dogs kind of go after each other, then all the more dangerous players, mental players, will just sneak on in.
Yeah,
but Frankie is pretty balanced, though.
I agree. Yeah, he does have a pretty good balance on that, and really Nicole does too, because she's not a chump in competition. No. She's fair competitor. So. Yeah, but okay.
Good job, CBS, on picking such a good, well-rounded group.
Some good ones. Yeah. Now, the last thing I feel is really important for us to touch on is when you have the option of winning fruitcake or $10,000, and the last man who picked the present got the damn Jelly of the Month Club. Why did you pick the exact same box?
I don't know.
I don't know.
They can't swap, right?
No, like I mean, unless they're like this, the rest of these are just set, and that's really the only box you can pick up, and you're gonna get to see if we decide if you get something or not. Maybe, but like they made it sound like pick one of these boxes, and it could.
They did make it sound that way, but you know what? I think you might be right. It's set up that this is and it's kind of like almost the gag Christmas gift, like
yes, like
because the Jelly of the Month Club is from Christmas
White Elephant Christmas gift thing.
That's what Clark gets instead of his bonus to get the pool, right? And he freaks out and has to
Jelly of the Month.
Spoilers. But then fruitcake is. But
he got two. He got 2 fruitcakes. Frankie was made sure that was known.
But still, fruitcake is like the peep of Christmas season.
If you are under the age of 83 years old, you do not enjoy a fruitcake.
Well, I have to tell you, my husband and I have talked about this. He is extremely intrigued, and he says he believes deep in his heart that at some point somebody somewhere was able to make a good fruitcake, because otherwise it wouldn't be so well known.
Yeah,
But
it
that
was
somehow we
actually
lost
like
the
the
technology.
1600s before pre-individually wrapped candies
And
existed.
I think it's a lot of stuff soaked in alcohol, and maybe like,
I think that somebody got real tipsy and was like, "I love fruitcake," and that was it.
and it was probably like in one of those areas where like you are not supposed to drink, but then that person was like, "Oh, this is the best."
Absolutely, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
So while fruitcake may or may not be horrible or great or whatever, it does suck as a gift. I think that I would have liked the jelly one better of those two.
Agreed. I would okay, heads up, listeners, if you should ever want to Secret Santa me a gift, I will take a jelly of
Well,
the month.
hey, if there was
I would be so
a jelly
excited
of the
about it.
month, if we had to split it between the three of us, that'd be 4 jars of jelly a person.
Exactly, and I'm gonna tell you, I like a jelly, a jam, a preserve. I like a toast
Yes,
and fruit so very much,
girl,
so
same. Girl, same.
yeah.
I like all the weird stuff too. I like boysenberry. I
Yes. I currently
the
have a pineapple preserve in my
mm,
refrigerator, waiting for some cream cheese and bagels to arrive.
nice.
Yes.
Maybe Santa, if you're good, maybe Santa bring you some.
See, there's nothing to complain about. There's nothing. There's really not. Cam, you had the world. You have a massive fan base, and every time you go to Walmart,
Mm,
someone's gonna stop you because they know you from TV. You have enough money to pay the largest portion of a mortgage on a house for you and you know, your daughter when you have her over for the weekends.
right.
You can put like extra like you could go to the salon and buy your hair products. You don't need to buy them while you're at Walmart. Now you can get salon products.
Yes, you can. Or
And you get a new jelly every month for a year.
every month. Yum.
Win. Win,
Um,
win, win.
Here's a Christmas question for us from Bean. What's your favorite Christmas dessert?
All of them.
Maybe Bean's just looking for ideas. I'm gonna tell you what. What's my favorite one
Okay.
that I just think is so good. It's a recipe I found. I'm sure you can Google it. It's online. It is a eggnog cheesecake.
I'm all for it. I'm already
But
all into this.
it's not graham cracker. The crust is made from ginger snap.
Oh,
It is it is
yeah.
just everything I want Christmas to be. Yeah.
Can you please send that recipe to me? And I don't mean like
You know what?
I'm
Maybe I'll post it in the group.
so
So
serious.
head on over to Facebook, tally the votes,
I'm
and
super
I'll put.
serious. I need
Yeah,
it.
it's really good. I think I haven't made it. You don't want to make it every year, but I think it's been a couple years. So I think I might make it this year.
My favorite I'm serious when I say like they're all my favorite. Like anything with sugar in it, just throw it my way.
Just
But just throw it to me.
aim right
I'll
for your
figure it
mouth.
out.
Just like
I will yep, you bet. Unless it's fruitcake, then just go the opposite direction.
I don't know.
But it's a toss up because I'll go with my favorite cookie to make.
Okay.
And that is cranberry white chocolate chip oatmeal cookies.
Ooh,
Those are some of my
nice.
favorite. And I only make them at Christmas time. It's the
Yeah,
only like
it does seem
that's
Christmassy.
cool.
I'm gonna give that to you. Yeah, that could
Yeah.
be a special one. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the rules. It's there. But I do love, making the sugar cookies and
Mm.
all of those things.
I have a whole bunch to decorate here very soon. So
Yeah. You know what? Dessert all the time. Halloween, Christmas, Easter,
yeah,
Thursdays.
there's just
I don't care.
there's you know what, just in life there's just I say this all the time, there's not enough pie in life. I mean, there really
Amen.
should be pie every day.
Amen.
Anyway, all right, well, that's it I think for this week. The show's on Thursday. Did you and David decide whether you're going to jump on? I unfortunately on Thursday night will be busy. I will be at a holiday
I
concert.
think that we are saving it for next week. I think we are going to pull the ranks for the week and we're going to jump into next week.
next Monday night.
Yes.
And we can
Monday
talk
we
about,
will be here.
okay, but we will go ahead and probably, well, maybe if tomorrow night's post our comments or our thoughts, I'm sure we'll have something to say tomorrow night.
Yeah,
Between
come over.
now and, or between Thursday night and Monday night. That's what I'm saying.
And jump over to the
But again,
Facebook page.
Facebook.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
go
know.
to the
Facebook is
Facebook
where all the
page.
old people are.
If you have any clips, if you've got any like Twitter screen caps, whatever, just bring them on
I
over.
expect someone to come up with that screen cap of Frankie jumping on X.
Yeah, it's gonna be used. There's no way. There's
Put it
no
on
way.
loop. Yeah. Yeah. Otherwise, is it same? Is it about? Are we at 90 minutes now? I think maybe. Anyway, hit subscribe and you get a notification when we're
Ding, ding.
get it all scheduled out. We'll also post it in the Facebook group.
Yep.
But yeah, we'll be here next Monday night for sure. So everybody have a great weekend. Get your Christmas stuff done. Jeez.
Don't wait till the
TikTok,
last minute.
y'all. TikTok. All right, guys. Take care. We'll see ya. Bye.